Fred, Tuesday Morning Transformation. Guess what? We have a new location for lots of reasons. Why? Because there's tons of construction at our usual location, which is exactly what we want to talk about. We don't want to talk about construction, but what we want to talk about is see the world the way you want it to be, not the way it actually is. What's that mean? That means we come in here, we have notice this, we come in here, we have a vision, right? We have something that we want to create, and it's being compelling and focused on that vision, focused on what we want it to be, and having God move through us and take it to that place. And then we recreate it. We feel it in our body and we create it. Well, how do we look at what the world isn't? Or what you think just because it exists now, but we're not attached to the conditions outside us? Well, we're about to film. We said it's going to start in 5 minutes. This big truck is running this big cleaning thing. So we had to find like 4 different locations just to end up here. Isn't that the way our life works? See, because what do we want it to be? Hey, we're doing Tuesday Morning Transformation. What is? There's some guy sawing something over here. There's a cleaning truck over there. There's 8 million people stretching on the lawn over there. But what happens? We never give up on the purpose and the vision. This is what it is. We're here for a life purpose. So when we align with God's will, because the mistake that we make sometimes, we see that vision, we get stuck in our present, and then we wish that this could be like this, right? It's not intention. It's we want it to be like that. We wish, but we get stuck in the condition. Guess what? God doesn't wish. God wills, right? Thy will be done. Now imagine if we had that confidence where that will move through us. See, he's part of us. We're a spiritual being first, so his will, that powerful will of God, moves through us. So when we're congruent with that and we're aligned with that will moves through us. Why? Because that's who we are. And what happens? It puts us in a powerful state. We take action. We have different strategies, just like Heather and I. She's holding the camera right now, obviously. We're like, well, we can't do this. We're looking around. Let's go over here. Let's go over here. Sometimes in business and in life, we get so focused on the conditions that we get let down, right? And something outside of us is bigger than inside of us, when he who's inside us is bigger than anything outside. So imagine if that will, we were conscious of that will moving through us. And that spirit is what guided our thoughts. So we come up with new inspirational strategies. We change focus, right? Rather than focus on everything outside, we see our way through. We walk through the valley. We don't build a house in it. We don't pitch a tent. We walk through the valleys. 1,000 fall at our left hand, 10,000 at our right. What's that mean? We walk through all the conditions, because what's inside of us is greater than what's outside of us. So I'm really talking to myself right now. So as I was reading A Course in Miracles this morning, I'm like, shoot, man, I was struggling along reading because I'm like, it's kind of blurry. And so I could sit there and say, because I'm not really into the aging process. I just don't really think that that's very much fun. I mean, it is in wisdom, but we try and preserve our body because we got a soul purpose to fulfill, right? So I'm sitting there, shoot, man. And then I remembered, oh, I have these reading glasses. So I got the glasses, I put them on, wham! Everything was clear. It's like I was breezing through this book, and it hit me that that's like a metaphor. What if those reading glasses that we can metaphorically put on are the eyes of God? What if we can see the world through the eyes of God? What would happen to our state? How would we feel? How would we interact with people? What would our being feel like? Wouldn't it be more loving? Wouldn't we find joy in every condition? Wouldn't we have total confidence that his will is working through us? Wouldn't we have total confidence that vision, although it may not be in the physical world right now, that his will is done and every step is already ordered, and we can walk through that with joy? How powerful would that be? And what would be the time frame even that we could create? What kind of strategies and what type of creative state would you be in? Man, life would be so much better, so much more powerful. Guess what? That's who you are. So I know you have a vision. Let's look at the world what we want it to be. Let's be congruent with our vision. Let's act out like that. Let's realize thy will be done through us into the physical world, that spirit, mind, body. Let's focus our mind, take care of our body, and let's move into our vision today. Thanks. Talk to you next week.